just want to take a little break. If you were to side with me, they'd probably give in.
Where
the hell did you come from, you crapateel?
You crapateel.
You really did crap on me.
Congratulations. Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown. I am back with another episode of Tokyo Ghoul. This is Season 2, Episode 2. I don't know the name of the episode because I forgot it already. Sorry. Maybe at the end I'll try to go back and check and see what it is. I noticed some things. I've been editing the last few episodes. All the ones from the main battle, the battle with the doves, the battle with the ghouls, and all of that. And the whole freaking destruction of that entire area at the end. And one of the things I realized after editing it, like, I knew some stuff was going on and I had some inkling by the end of the last episode of why Kaneki was leaving. But it wasn't until I went back and edited that I saw what was really happening and had a better understanding of why he was leaving. So when he was having that inner monologue going on in his head with Rize, and they started going on about how Aogiri is going to start targeting them next, and he said he would not let that happen. He wasn't going to allow that to happen. Whether she is a figment of his imagination or whether she has actually like embedded in his mind or whatever the case might be, after that, Jason came on and he's like basically saying the same thing. They're being targeted and, you know, they're like the next on the chopping block. So I'm thinking he is going over to Aogiri to stop them from getting annihilated, basically. So
it's called the 11th Ward. And I'm pretty sure there's some scientific research on people sort of developing characteristics from people that have donated their organs to them.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's at least partly what that whole thing is.
Right.
It's like a more intense version of that.
So yeah, that's why I think he's going over there. Can't 100% sure say that, but I think by the end of the episode when I was watching it, I was really worried that maybe whatever it was that he was getting from Toka's brother was like influencing him to change sides. But no, it appears that he is really trying to protect his own. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh yeah, I got blood drawn today. This is like the second time in a week. I'm getting literally old, going through the changes, and so they're going to run some tests because I have high levels of cancer in my family to find out, you know, like get a better idea of what my risks are if I start hormone treatment or whatever. But anyway, not that you want to hear about all that. That's just what's going on with me. Let's get started.
Of no use anymore. Just leave me here. We can't do that.
I'm of no use anymore.
Avenge Casca!
So I think they said the last episode that half of their people were killed. 200 of Aogiri's were killed. I don't know about Toka's side.
I don't think any of Toka's side were killed.
I'll need to borrow.
That's what it looked like, because none of them were killed. Which is pretty good compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
In addition to the 11th, Aogiri has now seized control of the 9th and 10th wards. The standoff in the 11th ward left our forces so weak, we simply didn't have the manpower to hold them at bay.
You should have called on me, Maraday, old buddy. I would have kicked those punks out of there in no time.
Yeah, right. You're nothing but talk, Mogan.
The Aogiri team who took control was led by a ghoul wearing a mask with an eye patch. We have reason to believe this ghoul is somehow involved with the murder of Investigator Mado.
Do you think Aogiri could have a base there too?
And I'd like for you to look into that when you go back, Shinohara.
You can count on me, sir.
This sucks. My back is killing me. What do you say we take a quick fiver, you guys?
You're far too young to be asking for a break.
Yeah, quit being so lazy. You could learn a thing or two from Hinami.
Want some help with that?
That'd be great if you'll watch this.
Sure thing.
I don't know about you, but I could use a break.
Me too, but I'm so close to finishing this.
But I just want to take a little break. If you were to side with me, they'd probably give in.
Where
the hell did you come from, you crapateel?
You crapateel.
Ah, you really did crap on me.
Congratulations.
Something about entrance exams?
You happen to know which school she picked?
Yeah, Kami.
There's no way she's gonna make it through those exams. I barely passed and I'm smarter than her.
She's made up her mind.
You can be smarter and still, I mean, you're also lazy. Shown that. You're not motivated and you're too lazy, you're less likely to do well, even if you're smart.
With everything that's happened lately, I'm sure Toka could use the distraction.
Wow, the coffee shop's reopening? Are you excited to get back to work?
Yeah, but I need to study, so I'll have to cut back my hours.
Promise me that you'll be careful. We could strike the shop again anytime.
Like to see him try. Well, give him some of this.
There you go. Trying to be the tough chick you know you're not.
I'm just kidding.
She's much tougher than she appears. And I think why she does so badly with her brother is that she doesn't want to give it her all because it's her brother. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't get why ghouls even exist in the first place.
No joke. They should just die. Thanks, you idiot.
Even if it's inadvertently, I think she just doesn't give it her all with him.
We're going to need all the help we can get in this situation. We have to be ready to fight back. Our top priority is to wipe out both the owl and Aogiri tree.
Did I think the owl looked smaller?
Yeah,
Maybe. Guess I didn't really notice.
I just remembered him as being more imposing and more vicious.
His confrontation was very different. There were injuries. However, no deaths.
No, see, they said no deaths. So maybe they were saying half their people were injured and not.
Or they might be talking about in terms of the owl battle specifically.
Mr. Sato needed a gopher, so here I am.
Well, tell him thanks.
Will do. Have a good day, sir.
The new part-timer?
Yeah. He's got a good work ethic for someone his age.
Bye now. Take care, ladies.
We're gonna stand there all day or what? Come on, let's go.
Do you have any idea how gross that is?
What's gross about it?
You're giving yourself stitches for no good reason. You're supposed to be an investigator. Try to act like one.
Wow, you're so annoying. How about I sew up that mouth of yours so you'll stop running it, Sato?
You think you're tough now that you've been promoted? I'm the boss, you hear me? We're not equals.
He said that he'll be in after he visits Mr. Motto.
I see. I don't know how he's going to react to getting a new partner.
I've been promoted, Mr. Motto, senior investigator.
You certainly visit my father a lot.
Yeah, I was thinking it was probably his daughter.
I guess you haven't heard the news yet. As of today, you have a new partner. Akira Mado.
Mado?
Pleasure to meet you, Senior Investigator Amon. Hello, I'm Akira Mado, Investigator Second Class. Please bear with me as I get adjusted.
Your partner will show you the ropes, right, Amon?
Yes, sir.
Why'd she have to be assigned to my branch?
Hello, Taki-san.
Why are you such a jerk?
It's nice to see you too.
They were in the same class. Akira always ranked at the top.
I see.
My name's Juzo Suzuya. Nice to meet you, Miss Motto.
Wow, your stitches look so cool. Better there. We're gonna get along.
He just a little stuck up.
If this eye patch guy is a captain with Aogiri, isn't it possible they've got other members, like maybe the binge eater and the gourmet?
No.
And how would you know that? Don't tell me it's your intuition again.
You can call it that, if it makes you feel better about yourself. I came across a number of interesting facts. Take a look at the binge eater, for instance. Haven't been any signs of predation in the last 6 months. Therefore,
They've moved on.
Wrong. She's probably deceased. Seeing as all of the victims were young men, it's safe to assume the binge eater is female.
Assume, but...
I noticed that there's a distinct point where incidents of predation start to decline dramatically.
When our senior investigators marched in.
Please refrain from talking until I'm finished. These days, the number of predatory incidents have remained fairly low. That is, until the binge eater showed up.
Would you just get to the point already?
The ghouls in the 20th ward are being regulated by some sort of organization. The binge eater broke the rules. Fearing they'd be discovered, they dealt with her.
You believe that organization is Aogiri?
It's a definite possibility.
How come you didn't mention anything about the gourmet?
You need to calm down, Takizawa. There's no reason to get upset.
Brilliant investigative work, Akira. Thank you.
You did all that research in such a short amount of time? Nice job.
Don't compliment her, Hoji. Can't you see her ego is big enough as it is?
It seems like your ego is pretty fucking huge.
I realize that Takizawa's not your favorite person, but try to get along with him.
Okay, no problem.
Not to pull rank, but I am technically your superior. Try to speak to me with more respect from now on.
I'm not fond of wastefulness in any capacity. Being polite is a waste of both time and energy. It takes 0.9 seconds to say, if you would be so kind, as opposed to would ya, which only takes 0.3 seconds. Say I ask you for something 10 times a day. Would ya will save me as many as 2,000 seconds over the course of a year. I can accomplish an awful lot in that amount of time. So please, let's not concern ourselves with trivialities. Our priority should be the investigation. Investigator Amon.
She is Mado's daughter.
I don't know if we're going to get along.
Invite her to dinner.
Get over it.
It'll be easier to talk things out. It's not easy adjusting to a new partner. I've got faith in you.
Yep, and there are some people that are just this way. And you should just fucking deal with it.
I'll try it.
Because she's not wrong. Wasting all this time on freaking trying to be polite.
How would you like to go to dinner after we've finished our reports?
Yeah, I get not being...
Thanks, but no thanks.
Oppressive and discriminatory and stuff like that, but that's not what she's doing.
I make it a rule not to eat anything after 9 p.m.
She's just dispensing with the...
And I've already finished my report.
Freaking, thank you, you're welcome, please. Yes, ma'am, yes, sir, or whatever.
You all right, Amon?
Yes, sir. Everything's just fine. You...
Did you choose a college? Which one?
Maybe Kami?
And you're gonna ditch me for the Brainiacs? Why'd you pick that school?
Whoa, chill out.
It's cool. Go with your boyfriend.
But I told you he's not my boyfriend.
There's no need to get defensive.
You've got the wrong idea,
I think it's super sweet.
How many days have passed like this?
Let's go, Eye Patch.
He sits down, drinks a sip of his coffee, and now he has to leave.
Could there be an end to this? There's no looking back. I see sky.
I wonder if Toka's wings are going to be permanently damaged or if they'll heal like everything else is supposed to heal. And
I don't know, I don't think they ever explained why her wings are like that. They might just have been like that since she was born, I don't know.
Right.
Ken Kaneki. Huh.
Okay. that last episode was called Dancing Flowers. I remembered the flowers part of it at some point, but I couldn't remember the rest. So Dancing Flowers. Why would it be called that?
I don't know.
And the first one was called New Surge. I'm definitely wanting more, like, backstory of some of these new people. The other guy in Untaku, the one with the brown hair that swept back, kept making comments about his nickname for when they're in battle or something like that. I can't remember.
Devil Ape?
Yeah, something like the Devil Ape. And I thought that they would, like, really show something as to why he's called that during their battle, but I don't remember anything.
They'll talk about it during this season.
Okay. Alright, and I'm curious about the girl who just took her bandages off.
Yeah, she's a very important character.
Yeah, I'm still curious about Suzuya, but
yeah, they also talk about him eventually.
Yeah, I figure they're going to talk about most of these people eventually. I'm very curious.
The 2 OVAs, they're like a single episode backstory for 2 of the characters, but they're characters we haven't found yet. They're in the next seasons.
Okay. One of the things I need to keep in mind, they had these battle scenes. I'm kind of used to the bigger series where the episodes are really long and they'll like put battle on the last 2 episodes of the season and that's it. But I have to keep in mind that not every show is like that. My Hero Academia, they'll have a battle going on for like most of the season. So I can't just assume that when they have a big battle like that, it's going to be done in 1 or 2 episodes and then that's it. Just something I was thinking about. House of the Dragon was one of them that I was thinking of. And as far as I know, the next seasons should be primarily about battles, like a bunch of battles. So I can't imagine they're going to spend most of the season doing no battles and then just like the last 2. Anyway, that's all I got for you. I'll see you next week. Bye.